The Congressional Budget Office just released a grim financial forecast for America. Most ominously, it spells disaster for a desperately needed defense buildup in a world headed for military catastrophe. Hello, I'm Steve Forbes, and this is What's Ahead, where you get the insights you need to better navigate these turbulent times. A few days ago, the Congressional Budget Office, the CBO, issued its 10-year outlook for the federal budget and the economy. The fiscal prognosis is grim. Spending is spiraling, staying at levels far higher than the 50-year post-World War II average of around 20% of GDP. The national debt will balloon to obscene peacetime levels. Interest payments will surge. What really makes the CBO outlook a deadly source of worry is that it has no provision for big increases in defense spending. Financial markets are astonishingly calm in the face of the most dangerous global situation since the 1930s. China, Russia, and Iran are headed by men with revolutionary agendas. They want to upend the global structures and rules that have governed international relations since World War II. Putin won't be appeased with a few slices of Ukraine. He doesn't think the country should exist. He has a similar attitude towards Lithuania, Latvia, and Estonia, all members of NATO. Xi Jinping dreams of Asian states kowtowing to the political and economic desires of China the way they did centuries ago. The U.S. would at best be a minor factor in the Asian-Pacific world. In fact, Beijing also wants U.S. values and influence to be sharply reduced in the rest of the world as well. The Ayatollahs lust for suzerainty over the Middle East and the elimination of Israel. Yet the Biden administration refuses to face up to this new, dangerous world. Instead, it pursues policies of appeasement of the kind Britain and France practiced during the rise of Hitler in the 1930s. The CBO document is a loud siren for the next administration. Vast new resources are needed for national defense here and for the defense of the free world. A fast-growing economy is necessity number one. That means big cuts in tax rates, preferably through a flat tax. Other musts include genuine spending reductions, starting by ending massive, wasteful, counterproductive outlays for windmills and solar panels. Instead, remove barriers for natural gas and nuclear power. Ending the rest of Biden's green schemes. No more electric vehicle mandates. No more wars against every modern convenience, such as gas stoves, dishwashers, and lawnmowers. Relentlessly attacking or ending rogue agencies like the Federal Trade Commission, not to mention the need for sustained deregulation. It means putting patients in charge of health care dollars through expanding health savings accounts, including putting a real health savings account provision in Medicare. It means examining pharmacy benefit managers, PBMs, and letting states reform Medicaid. Positive reform of Social Security would be implementing personal accounts for younger people. Amazingly, young people today would end up with at least 3 times the benefits in real terms than their grandparents are getting. Finally, the dollar should be made as good as gold, just as it was from the 1790s to the early 1970s, when the U.S. achieved the highest rate of growth in human history. All of this would mean more resources for a military necessary in a world increasingly dangerous. I'm Steve Forbes. Thanks for listening. Do send in your comments and suggestions. I look forward to being with you soon again.